Hello, Da Vinci. Welcome back. This is our maths lesson for Wednesday, 24th of February. So our learning objective is, can I interpret and draw a pictogram? Now, we're going to be learning what a pictogram is and how we can use it to record our data. So let's work this one out together. There we are. So our tally chart, which one is correct? Which one's correct? We've got Bella. Amount of smiles, well, she smiled 6 times on that day. We've got Isla, well, she smiled 4 times on that day. And we've got Theo, who smiled 10 times in that day. Now let's check which one is correct. Here's one tally chart, and here's another tally chart table. Which one's correct? Well, Bella that said that she smiled 6 times. So we're looking for something that looks like 4, 5, 6, something that looks like that. Now, does Bella look like this one? Does that match that? Or is it this one? It's this side, isn't it? So this side is right for Bella. Let's double check to make sure that the rest of it is going to match. So Isla smiled 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, okay, so they're both right for this one. And Theo smiled 10 times. Let's check. Theo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, he smiled 10 times, and there's 2 groups of 5, so it is this side. This side is the winner. Did you spot what the mistake was for this one? What was the mistake? It's because they've accidentally swapped Bella's and Theo's amounts the wrong way around. Bella didn't smile 10 times, she smiled 6 times, and that's number 6. Theo didn't smile 6 times, he smiled 10 times, and there is your number 10. So they accidentally swapped them round. Got to be careful, make sure you're looking really super. Right. Well, I've got a video here. Now, it's a BBC video, which means the link in the description you'll have to click on. It will take you to the BBC's website. It's not one I can put in the playlist because, unfortunately, it's from a different website than YouTube. So you'll have to watch this video and then come back to me, okay? So let's get on with the next part. Once you've watched that video, come back. Okay, so now you've watched that video, you'll have a slightly better understanding of what a pictogram is. Now, a pictogram is going to help us count a number of objects. We first complete a tally, and then using the tally, we can draw the pictogram. So first off, we've got the total, and we've used our tally to help us find that total. So maybe we've been sat down and we've been looking to see what goes past the window. And we say, oh, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 birds that have gone past the window. There's 2 alpacas that have gone past the window. There's 6 dogs that have gone past the window, and there are 4 horses that have gone past the window. Now, in order for me to draw this with a pictogram, what we do is we first choose the picture. Now, the first picture that I've chosen here is the ball. It's just a blue spot, and that is showing me down here what that blue spot means. And it says key. Now, key means this is what it's going to mean. So your blue spot means, or it equals 1 animal. So you can see here, we've now got however many spots matching our tally chart. So it says the blue spot is 1 animal. So for birds, there should be 10 spots. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 spots there. So our pictogram matches our tally chart. Let's check alpacas. There should be 1, 2, a total of 2 alpacas. Now, 2 alpacas, that's 2 animals. So I need 1, 2 of those spots. 1 spot, 2 spot. Perfect. Dogs, I need 5, 6, a total of 6 dog dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And 4 horses. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my pictogram is absolutely spot on because I've managed to make it so that every single one of my tally chart animals has got a key pictogram showing me exactly how many there are. So let's move on to the next one. Let's go through an example together. So here we've got another pictogram. Now, it's the same results are found. So you can see here, we've still got the same table. And this is Amir. Now, Amir hasn't drawn circles. He's decided, oh, I like triangles. I'm going to use my key as being a triangle. Now, it still equals the same amount. One triangle equals one animal. Does it matter that Amir has chosen to do his key as being a triangle rather than a circle? You're right, it doesn't, because Amir has still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 triangles for 10 birds, 2 triangles for 2 alpacas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles for 6 dogs, and 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles for 4 horses. You ready? It does not matter what object you draw as long as you complete the key. So this part here is very important. If you do not complete the key, I've got no idea how much one triangle is worth. If I just drew, let's say I drew a star. I'm quite impressed actually. That star's pretty good. I'm usually not very good at stars. And it's not as good now. I've ruined it. If I draw a star and I drew a star in all of these boxes showing how many there are, well, I haven't said how much my star is because I haven't put my star in a key. In order to make it work, I need to write key, draw my object, and say how much it's equal to. How much am I measuring? So I'm measuring animals, and one triangle equals one animal. I must write that down, otherwise this table down here makes no sense. So let's create a pictogram together. So I can see this is the number of vehicles on roads. Now I've got lots of different vehicles, and this is what we mean when we're collecting information. If I'm sat in one place and I'm watching lots of things go past on a road, I'm collecting information. I'm doing a tally like this. I might go, oh, there goes a car, there's one. There goes another car, that's another one. And another one, that's another one. And then maybe a bike goes past, so I put one in the bike column. And that's how we collect data using a tally chart. So this person's collected all that data and done the tallies. Now I haven't looked and I haven't got a box here that says total. So I'm going to need to count the tally marks very carefully and create a pictogram. Now I've chosen a love heart as being my key. It doesn't matter. I've just chosen anything. And this time I've chosen a love heart. But I've said key love heart, and I've said it equals one vehicle because I'm measuring the vehicles on the road and the number of vehicles. So I've said it equals one vehicle. One heart is one vehicle. If I didn't put that, my tally chart and my pictogram would not link and they wouldn't make sense. So how many cars are on how many cars were on that road that we saw? Well, let's have a look. Number of vehicles. One, two. Let me get my pen. That's easier. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, silly Mr. Watkins. I didn't need to count that because it's already a full group because it's got the line going through like that. That means it's a full group of 5. So I know that for my pictogram, I need to put 5 in this box, but I'm not going to put the number 5. I'm going to make it a pictogram. So I need to put 5 hearts. So there's one, and then another one, and another one, and another one, and one more. That's 5. Do you notice something about my hearts? They're all the same size and they're all on the same row. Would it look good or not so good if I made my heart like that? Would that look good or not so good? You're right. That would be not so good because it's going into the other columns. It's going into bike and it's going into lorry. That's wrong. So I need to make sure that all my pictogram objects that I'm drawing are all exactly the same size. Let's try bike now. How many have I got for bike? 1, 2, 3. So I need to put 1, 2, 3 hearts, making sure that they're nice and clear there. How many lorries do I have? Well, I've got 1, 2 lorries. How many buses went past on the road? 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4 buses, so I need to put 4 love hearts because for every one of my tally chart, I put 1 love heart. Right, motorbikes. How many motorbikes were there? There were 2. So I need to put 1. Oh, let me get my pen, right? 1 love heart and another love heart. So now I've perfectly made a pictogram because I've shown exactly and matched the numbers from our tally chart here. Well done, everyone. Give yourself a pat on the back if you were able to do that. We're going to do another one here. And now I've changed it. We're going to do pets, but I've changed it to be a star this time as my key. My key says key 1 star equals 1 pet. So I've got 4 pets here, a cat, a dog, a fish, and a rabbit. I'm going to count my tally. So I don't need to count this first one. Talk to your teddy. Why do I not need to count that first tally in the cat column? Why do I not need to count it? You're absolutely right. It's because it's a full group of 5. So I don't need to count it because I know it's a full group with the line going through. That is 5. So I need to put how many stars there? I need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to put 5 stars there. How many dogs? How many people said that their dog was their favorite pet? Well, we know that we can see a full group of 5 there. So we don't need to start from 0. We can start from 5 in our head and then count on. So 1 more than 5 is going to be 6. So I need 6 stars this time. So I'm going to put them in the same place, making sure. Now, these stars are a little bit big. I think I'd make them a bit smaller to make sure that they're not crossing over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 people that loved dogs the best. How many people love fish the best? You've got a full group of 5, and then you've got 4 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 stars that need to go in this one. So there's 3, and then I'm going to keep going all the way until I get until 9. Now I've got 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to double check because there's quite a lot of stars there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Spot on. Now, my rabbit. I've got a class that apparently people love rabbits because there are 5 and another 5. So how many is that altogether? 5 and another 5. That's doubled. It's 10. So then I'm going to put 10 stars in this bottom row. And I'm going to keep going till it's all the way up to 10. Now, it might mean that I might get right to the end, which is good. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not 10. One more. 10. Spot on. Right. It's now your turn. This is your challenge 1. There are some animals in a zoo. I'm going to ask you to draw the pictogram to show how many of each animal there are. So there are lions, there are elephants, and there are giraffes. And you need to get your pictogram make your pictogram using a heart as your key. Now, if you want to change it, you can, But I've made it nice and easy for you to draw a heart is one animal. So you need to put however many hearts for the lion, however many hearts for how many elephants there are, and however many hearts for how many giraffes there are. Look forward to seeing that work. Make sure you're concentrating nice and hard. Challenge 2. We've got a tally chart here. And your tally chart shows how many pencils, how many rubbers, and how many rulers I have in my classroom. I need you to complete the tally chart using a pictogram. Sorry, complete the pictogram using the tally chart to help you. So your key here is a green spot. And that's how you're going to count how many there are of each of these items. Challenge 3. There are some flowers in the garden. There are 4 sunflowers. There is 1 less daffodil than there are sunflowers. There are twice as many daisies as daffodils. There is the same number of tulips as daffodils. Draw a pictogram. How many flowers are in total? I'm going to read that again for you. Now, I'm going to also tell you what the titles are that you need to remember for each of your sections. There are 4 sunflowers. First one. There is 1 less daffodil than there are sunflowers. So you need to think of how many sunflowers, there's 1 less daffodil. There are twice as many daisies as daffodils. So there are double the amount of daisies as there are daffodils. There is the same number of tulips as daffodils. Okay. Now, just to help you one little bit more, this, this. They are your 4 titles for your sections. You need to draw out the pictogram and tell me how many flowers are in total. The extension. Here's a pictogram showing the number of counters each child has. How could you improve this pictogram? Have a look carefully. Is this a good pictogram or a not so good pictogram? How could you improve this? I look forward to seeing all that work on Tapestry. You've been listening really hard today with a new subject or a new concept, so well done. Thank you very much, Da Vinci. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.